negative 13, because this is vertical, y, and then you said, what was the other one? To positive 16, close bracket. Right. So you just, well, if you don't see it matching up the way that you would like it to, remember the computer is only going to do what you ask it to do. So if something's wrong, you have made a mistake somewhere. So you've just got to go back and look to see, hey, what did I tell the computer to do that got it messed up? Right? So delete this. So that is the vertical and that is the horizontal. I'm pausing because someone else is talking right now. Again, if you cannot see, you got to come closer. Now, when you look at my image, I also have inside the I guess the circle part of my letter P, I've drawn this arrow, right? Because it has a couple of diagonals in it. I'm now going to show you how to create the diagonal. Now the diagonal is when we now have a slope. So it's going to have to either be a positive slope or a negative slope. How do we write that? We know that slope is what? What is the slope form? What equation should you be thinking of when we're thinking of slope form? Tommy. Slope is equal to m, but what is the whole equation? There it is. Y equals mx plus b. So y, my slope is going to look like this. Y equals, I don't want a ginormous slope because my arrow inside this part here is not ginormous. I'm just going to leave it at 1, so I'm going to write x. Does everyone see the blue? So it's not a ginormous slope, not super steep. This is just 1x. I could write 1x or just x. But then I'm going to say plus, where do I want this to cross along my y-axis? So this is where you will need it. Can I borrow your ruler? When I'm looking at my picture, there's this line that I've written here very lightly with my pencil, just to see, hey, when I now have this slope and I extend it, where does it cross along the y-axis? And for my example, it crosses at positive 22. It's going to write positive 22. Are you looking at me or are you looking at this? About what? What did I type? Right, but you're not looking at yours yet. We're just looking at mine for the moment, and then you're going to type in yours. Because what was the last thing I just said, Giselle? Why did I say 22? What does the 22 represent? And y equals mx plus b. Or y equals x plus 22. What does the 22 represent? Say it again. Thank you. It's my y-intercept. That's where it's going to cross. For me, that's where it's going to cross with the y-axis. So Giselle, you want to look at yours and see, hey, when I draw my line or extend my line, if it were to go forever, where would it extend or where would it hit the y-axis? So for me, this is positive 22. But if I were to change it and I do the other part of my arrow, what are you going to hopefully recognize? Oh, it's now going to be a negative. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second too. But this is y equals x plus 22. So this line goes on forever. I don't want it to go on forever. So because I have this, what's up, Lizzie? We'll look at your 2 points. From what to what? Or from what to what? Are you saying, Lizzie, are you saying horizontal or vertical? Horizontal, meaning going from left to right. So vertical is going up and down. So that means you're looking at your y-axis. Where does it start? What's the lowest part? And then what's the highest part? For our slope here, this is going to extend from negative 15, because this is now my x, is going to tell it how far it's going to go, less than x, and it's going to stop at negative 13. It's not a super large line. So that's where it's just going to be. That's going to be the in part of the O of my P. Jojo and Soso, are we good? Because I see us smiling. That means we know what we're doing, right? Okay. Are there any questions so far for our vertical lines? Giselle? Then Giselle, you've made a mistake somewhere. Giselle, what did you type in?
I did y is x plus 12 times 11. It was less than x, x less than
No, you didn't. Your line
Has to go from
something, in this case, here, would be for our x goes from, for me, negative 15 to negative 11. So you need to tell it, hey, from where to where on the x-axis it goes. Are we talking about our diagonal? Yeah. So you should have two more numbers for your x. Then Giselle, you've told it to go way too far. Then shorten the numbers. So if you have it, Giselle, going from what to what? Give it to me one more time. Y equals what?
y equals x plus 12.
Y equals x plus 12.
Negative 1.
What I'd like to see is negative 1 less than x positive 1. So if I look at my x-axis, here's negative 1. And I'm telling it to go all the way to positive 11. So somewhere up here. Did you want it to be that long?
No, I was talking about the 11 underneath the 12.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the y-axis. You don't want this. You want it to go from where to where?
I don't know. I wanted to go from 11 to 12 right here.
What is it? Vertical, going up and down, horizontal, left and right. Okay. Vertical, going to the right. Go ahead, Lizzie. So you want vertical going straight up and down. X equals 14.2. Okay? So you see the purple line. Yeah, straight up and down. How long from what to what do you want that 14.2? Okay. It's not. Is yours look like that? Does it? Yes or no? Lizzie, look at your screen. you may have. Try it from. Oh. Cool. Now we have now the white black. So take that equation. What do you want? How long? Look, right here. I think try and take that. Play around. You have like 7. Now, move on to is how steep or how. Yes, so Zoe. Go the other way. You see how we have to do it. So, yeah.
Maybe make it a positive. Okay. I forgot. Yeah, maybe make it a positive. Like make it yeah. Positive. Yeah, make it positive. Okay, 13 make it positive. And then
Negative. Why do you instead of it being positive x, it can be the slope of or whatever you slope is you want to slope. Kiddos, please make sure that you are clicking save. Click save. Click save. In the top left-hand corner, you want to put your name. We're going to finish it in 5. You want to give it a name and then save. Give it a name and save it. Make sure that you are saving options. We're going to finish it tomorrow. Have you logged in? You have to make sure you log in. Kiddos, it is time for you. Please don't be late for the beginning. Please don't be late for